So, my book is Sweeping Changes. It's about an old street sweeper with a dodgy memory, a mysterious past, and a reflection that talks back and makes fun of him. And in this bit, the fight against the bad guys is out in the open, and the good guys see something that's not in the battle plan. The ship at the back, the damaged one almost at the shore, had let loose a cloud of some sort, which soared and spread and twisted, almost like a swarm of smaller things. Are those locusts? Someone asked in horror. They were. Hess looked at the roiling cloud and the well-tended greenery all around, and his heart sank. No matter how this battle turned out, the enemy had made sure that they would suffer. Our crops, and the gardens, and the crops will starve. What can we do against that many locusts? The answer came to Hess in a flash as he saw the gliders returning. You can eat them, he said, turning to run on the trail down. Keep up the bombing, I'll handle the locusts. Kay, I need your car. She didn't ask, simply grabbing her keys and running with them pell-mell to where the carriages waited. Steve was already there already, getting more supplies. He joined the pair with only a minimal explanation needed. They both held their questions until the vehicle was barreling down the side streets. Where are we going? Kay asked as she drove. To the old watchtower, he said, pointing. My house, and home to the biggest furbird area in the kingdom. We're going to recruit more allies. They didn't ask how he planned to do that, though Hess was sure they would have liked to. But the pair was patient, and at the breakneck speed they were traveling, they arrived at the foot of the tower in no time. Hess realized as he opened the door with them behind him that they would see his hidden room full of history and opulence. He could have demanded that they wait in the car, but it would have taken too much time to convince them, and he trusted them not to spread rumors. If they moved quickly enough, maybe they wouldn't notice anything other than unexpected wealth. At any rate, it was too late now. He led the way, rushing across the poverty-stricken ground floor without an explanation, and scrambling up the ladder to the second floor. They were right behind him, though they did slow a bit when they emerged into the second room. Hess continued to the next staircase, giving them a moment to take in the very different surroundings before reminding them that they were in a hurry. They closed their mouths and followed him up to the top level. He left the pair of them taking in the sights from the gazebo while he ran toward the trees. He altered his throat slightly, then let loose with an almighty screech that sent furbirds boiling up out of the forest to circle in the air above him like an alarmed tornado. As they circled, sending his hair and clothes flapping with the wind from their wings, he held onto his hat and told them urgently that a swarm of invading creatures were encroaching on their territory, and these things were small and tasty. The furbirds liked the sound of this. Their eager chattering almost drowned him out, but he was louder as he gave them directions, and urged them to go now and eat all of them. The funnel cloud of furbirds caroled their fierce delight and unraveled into a spiraling swarm of their own. Fly, my friends, I'll be right behind you. The air was suddenly empty as he trotted back to the humans who stood there with stunned looks on their faces. Come on then, we'd best be getting back to the fight, he said cheerfully, opening the trapdoor. Yes, how did you do that? Kay asked as he disappeared down the stairs. She and T followed him. Practice, he said, not slowing on his way down through the bedroom. They have specific noises for things, words if you will, and it wasn't too hard to figure out the words for lots of flying food that way. That is really impressive, Kate finally said. How long did it take you to learn that? Steve asked as they climbed through the lower trapdoor. You must have studied for years. Oh yes, you could say that, Hess said with a smile from below the ladder. We have quite a history together, furbirds and I. I'll bet, Steve said, taking one last glance at the middle room before closing the trapdoor behind him and joining them on the ground level. Hess didn't pause, leading the way outside and holding the door for the couple who hurried after him. They both looked like they wanted to ask more questions, but couldn't quite think of what to ask. That's quite a house, Kay finally said, as Hess pretended to lock the locking door and join them in the carriage. Thank you, Hess said. I'm quite proud of what I've done with the place. I'll bet that took you a while too, Teague said as they all got in. That it did. Kay started the motor and turned the carriage back towards the hilltop, only to stop on the brakes when the sudden explosion rocked the street. What was that? Where'd it come from? That way, see the smoke? What was it? Go, let's see. Kay dimmed the motor and sped in the direction of the ominous black plume. Hess leaned forward in his seat and smiled with fierce anticipation. He had just found a trail to the assassin's home base. They wouldn't have meant it as a trail, but to him it would be.